2-point lead for the Bonnies. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Pass inside. Grady draws the contact. And we'll check on Taki on the bench. And see how he is. Stockard with a career-high 25 points. Nelson Caputo, number 4, is checked into the game for St. Bonaventure. Inside of 10 to play, and at Mickelson from the corner for 3.
Basket.
Yeah.
You know, the ball is like the size of a golf ball when you are shooting the ball well.
Tough shot again for Eric Williams. He's now 1 for 4 in the contest.
And Duquesne has done an excellent job on the defensive end. And they have challenged every shot, but
it's a bucket. That's a slip cut.
Rigo Aldridge open for 3 for a moment.
When you give a good shoot.
Freshman, go figure. John Calipari didn't have anything to do with the organization or execution of it, but he had plenty to say about it, that the losing streak helps evaluate these players when they're not at their best. Calipari felt like this team needed to lose in order to...
1 out of 2 from the line. A matchup of Wildcats here today. Matter of fact, we'll have 3 of the 4 of the teams represented in our evening session, with Arizona and Buffalo set to battle next. On the take goes Will McGarity.
Half, Brian.
Well, missing 17 of their final 20 shots. That's going to be the way they get back in, right, Chris?
Yeah, and when you think about it, I mean, 3 players account for 59 points. Mickelson, Aldridge, Davidson. But right now, they only have 14.
Good start, Oscar Mickelson. Good answer on the other end. His mid-range game from Kevin Knox. Davidson moving it quick. Aldridge kicks it over to the freshman Grady.
And when you speed it up, that doesn't mean you have to take a bad shot. It just means speed the pace up. See if you can get a shot earlier. If not, get back to your ball movement. Get something good for your team.
Goodmanson gets by Green. McGarity with the shot fake. And now he'll take it and hit it. For the Cats.
Coach Calipari likes that finish, but he says the effort wasn't good enough. He's telling his players dive on the floor for that ball.
3rd steal for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, this guy, such a key player. Gilgeous-Alexander scored 29 against Tennessee in that SEC title game. Aldridge taking Gabriel now. Inside, Rigo! Found some open space. They blew by 5. Aldridge, reverse is good. Okay.
Game, especially against the zone when they were up against that yesterday's ball game. But Davidson will mix it up with some zones and man-to-mans to confuse you.
Mickelson out front. This is not a deep Davidson team. They play 7. That's it. Aldridge got it. Peyton Aldridge gets the roll off the offensive rebound.
A little help on the driver that usually allows a seam to be able to get some offensive glass action working for Rhode Island. Rhode Island will continue to slice this basketball off the dribble as much as they can to the basket.
Perry has scored all 6 of the Rams' points. They trail 11-6. Feed the post. Aldridge. He can't miss.
No, it's uncanny what he's been doing. An opportunity to get Perry that ball in the post about 5 seconds earlier. And a better range where he can score and move and get the layups. Better motion now away from the basketball.
Goodmanson slashing to the hole. That's crafty.
Yeah, it just
Doesn't matter for him, though.
no. Yesterday he was way past downtown. Long range shooting, 9 for 13 he was from the 3-point line.
Mickelson up top. He's been more of a 5 this year, playing with his back to the basket as much as possible. Shot clock at 10. Goodmanson outside. Mickelson, just as we say that, cans a 3.
So that's one of the things, though.
Longer.
No longer.
No
right?
longer. Dan Hurley's done a heck of a job at Rhode Island, but I'm sure he's going to be sought after, even with a great recruiting class. As Grady goes along the baseline, rim. It's a 2-point game. 9 offensive rebounds for the Bonnies.
And as you touched on, a different style of game that we saw in the first one with Rhode Island and St. Joseph's.
Aldridge was open. Griffin couldn't recover. Fourth 3 of the day. It's 101 for the season. Chris Matthews' school record. He has just joined him. 101 threes in one season. And Kellen Grady slips away from Mobley. And Regal found him.
A little bit of tempo shift right now, too. Tom, you get a sense that it's picking up a little bit. So let's see if Davidson can continue to wear this clock down on their half-court sets. Nice cut. It's as good as a backdoor cut.
Bob McKillop is down as if he's playing second base in a baseball game half the time.
Wait for the infield practice.
Yeah. Aldridge looks. Axel Goodmanson got a first step on Taki and then was able to cup it and then get. And now Davidson, which has gone 33 straight possessions without a turnover.
That was Bob Lanier-like.
It was really impressive. He was under the basket. Again, he's playing a lot of minutes because Stockard hasn't played because of the hamstring injury.
A mistake.
Here's Aldridge for 3. Good.
That mistake was made.
Who started 17 games last year, and Bob McKillop counts on. As a player, as a coach, it's a late game. It's even later than it was supposed to start. It's a long day. It is hanging around the hotel or wherever you are. Peyton Aldridge and challenged by Roby. He's been able to carry them. DeVell Roby in the second half. 12 in the half. And 18 in the game.
Another
Again, if it happens once.
The highest ranked team to visit Belk Arena ever. Can Davidson roar back and win it? Goodmanson for the win. Yes, and one. There's
Tim said the open revenge on the minds of St. Bonaventure as they miss inside. That was Ikpeasy that couldn't get it to go. Mickelson with it. He gets it back. Nice play there. He worked it well.
That's right. Plus, they sweat way too much. We don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah. Once I start sweating, I don't sweat. So, it's not risky.
34-26. Mike Rhodes saying pressure, and there's Aldridge off the pass from Goodmanson.
6'5", an easy layup in the paint.
Rhode Island doubling up Davidson right now with 6 minutes to play in this first half.
And Davidson is not a good come-from-behind team because that's their offense. They take 20.
Aggressive unit. Look at that. Gets a little separation from Grady. Slyly with that left hand and nails an 18-footer. He's got to be aggressive with this young team, Byron, and he's been aggressive early. 9 points already. Well, this is it. This is the senior season, last go-around. This is it. For his opportunity to show what kind of player he is, and he's demonstrating that. Great job by Toro taking away that 3. Collins takes a jab step, left of the elbow, fires it to Goodmanson, and he hits a
You guys told me about Jenkins' Euro step all morning, and there it was. It was a Euro step with an aggressive shoulder. That's a way better shot than that first shot jump shot.
Mickelson swings it to Pritchett. Inside for Grady. Gets some separation and lays it in. Jenkins just
as a freshman. That's been surprising to me. St. Bonaventure, a bunch of older guys, their special night. And when you play Davidson, you got to defend the 3, and you got to defend that
10. And you don't want this thing to swell up to 15 to 16 with a couple of threes. And you know Davidson is very capable of that. They have to bunker down defensively, but more importantly, offensively, they have to get the ball to Tillman and get a good shot and be able to chip away at this lead.
Regal gave up his dribble, now gets it to Grady. Shot clock at 5. Goodmanson for 3. Go!
That's just what I talked about.
Mark, he just makes everyone forget about his 5'10", 165-pound frame in a hurry, doesn't he?
He also just got 10,000 people on their feet, crazy from the neck up every once in a while. The stroke might look good mechanically, mentally, sometimes we have problems.
1 of 2, but this guy's done a nice job. He's staying out of foul trouble. You can see his rebounding ability, and already 7 points tonight for Cyril Langevin as Rhode Island's on a 12-1 run.
Good job fighting over that screen.
And a feed that time from
hangs and scoops it in. Jalen Adams stepping it up. He's got 8. So I asked Evan one day during a lacrosse game at Lehigh, I said, what do you remember about your senior day? And he said, thanks for bringing it up, Ben. I blew up my ACL. Oh, boy. We should have rehearsed that, I guess. Here's Aldridge from deep. He got another one.
This is definitely Davidson's pace. You know, early on, ULI did a good job forcing the pace with the push to turnover. Now they're really getting...
Affect our shot selection. We still have to be aggressive, get downhill, and try and get inside, draw some fouls.
I think what you just saw while Evan was talking was what he was discussing. Mike Rhodes told his guys, hey, listen, get up in them as they inbound the basketball. So Davidson with the ball to begin the second half on top by 4.
Coach Rhodes has to be a little bit realistic. You know, Davidson has a very good assist-to-turnover ratio. They take care of that basketball. A lot of that has to do with the way that guy handles the ball. Nice on their baseline and side on their bounce plays, because I feel like you can steal a basket a lot of times.
Well, they get it to Aldridge, who's trying to get on track, and he gets the roll.
And once again,
he's so long, too. Yeah. He gets that tip even a little bit.
You have to pick up a couple. If you're a good offensive rebounder, you're going to pick up a couple over-the-back penalties just because you have to be aggressive and give yourself a shot. You have to go to the glass every single time.
Is that what you used to tell Coach Dufford?
Yeah, that's what I used to tell all my coaches. They weren't running any plays for me, so I had to get it off the glass.
5 on the shot clock. Grady with it up top. 2 on the shot clock. Inside for a McGarity cutting to the hoop. And he lays it in.
Basketball, 6:29 to go until halftime.
Well, if I'm Bob McKillop here, I'm getting Aldridge a touch out of that timeout.
6 of 8 from the floor. 4 of 6 from downtown for the 16 points. Goodmanson driving in strong. 3 bodies there, and he's still got.
And Goodmanson has the rebound.
This Davidson team has a great motion offense. I mean, folks, just watch this motion offense if you're teaching at home in youth basketball. The movement, the flow, the options, it's as good as it gets.
John Axel Goodmanson. Oh, what a feed inside for Oscar Mick.
Trying to space out. Aldridge, lead path to the basket. He's fouled. He'll go to the.
Aldridge is going to graduate, but when you have a freshman like Grady, you know the cupboard is really full. He's a freshman, so as he starts to fill out a little bit more, figure the game out a little bit more, the sky's the limit. He's averaging about 16 points per game now, but I can easily see him being a 20-point game to score next year, especially with Aldridge gone. That leaves a lot of opportunity.
Goodmanson left free, lays it in.
What a cut. They won 7.